Hey everyone, I hope you had a wonderful holiday. It is the beginning of a new year, and you know what that means? It's time to start a year-long crochet project. For 2025, I worked on a project called the Blossom Affirmations Blanket. This was something I made up last year when I really didn't want to do a temperature blanket, and I'd already done a mood blanket before, so this was really inspiring for me. This was a year-long project built around simple flowers and daily affirmations. Sometimes I'd pull an affirmation card. I had an oracle deck that I really loved. Or sometimes I'd listen to something uplifting, like a really inspiring podcast. You can find out more about how to make the flower and how I chose the colors in the very first video that I made for this blanket. I'll pop that in the description box below the video. I also did a video towards the end of the year that was for anyone doing any kind of year-long project. It was just something to help stay motivated to get to the finish line. And having said that, technically, I didn't finish my blanket. This blanket here is missing about 2 months worth of flowers. And there are a couple of reasons for that. Towards the end, I started batching more than working on it daily. A really easy trap to fall into, which I want to talk more about later. And in December, everything just got really heavy and I wasn't motivated to work on it. My husband had knee replacement surgery. My daughter's cat died unexpectedly and we were all very close to him. And sadly, 2 days before Christmas, we had to say goodbye to our precious Sadie. So I'm saying all of that to say you can't predict how your year is going to go. Instead of trying to force myself to finish this, I'm going to honor the year for how it was. I've made something that I'm proud of and it's beautiful. If you're thinking about doing a year-long project, well, I highly recommend it. The key here is finding something that really fits your lifestyle. I did a video about alternatives to a temperature blanket, and that's how the mood blanket and this blossom blanket was born. So there's nothing wrong with creating an idea of your own. You don't have to follow the trends. The main thing you want to focus on is what can you do that will be sustainable. It's really easy to be inspired in the beginning of the year, but as the months go by, you're either going to get bored or, like I talked about, life is going to happen. So you really need to figure out something that you're looking forward to seeing at the end of the year. So if I had to put this into tips or steps, that would be number 1, figure out your why and what concept do you think will keep your interest. For me, it was really easy. I have this channel and I make myself accountable by announcing it at the beginning of the year. And then I really want to show you what the end result is. But I've had several people comment that they have milestone years that these represent. Their first year of marriage, their first child, their first grandchild, their first year of retirement. The next thing I would recommend is to make it small and simple. Something that will take the same amount of time each day, and it doesn't take a lot of time. My goal with the mood blanket square and for this flower was 10 minutes. I didn't want it to take longer than that. Both of those were only 2 rounds, but you can do the same kind of thing in rows. This really helps if you decide to do batches, meaning you take several days worth and catch up on them over the weekend or something. But my biggest tip there would be to be mindful of that. Before you know it, you're always catching up instead of enjoying the process. That happened a lot to me this year. And finally, if there's one thing I'd recommend more than anything else, it's keep a journal. Even on the days that you don't crochet, write something down. A thought, a feeling, a memory, even just a note to help yourself stay on track. I found this to be invaluable and it becomes part of the project. I was really surprised by this, but it has become one of my most meaningful keepsakes. If you're interested in making the blossom blanket, I used a weight 4 cotton yarn with a 4mm hook. I'll put all of the colors that I used in the description box below the video with a rough estimate of how much yarn I used. I can't tell you specifically how much I used of each color because I was buying the yarn throughout the year, so I just don't have that information. But based on this hook and yarn, you can expect to make about a 36 by 40 inch blanket. Again, I'll put all of those details in the description box below the video with all the colors I used. For the edging, I used the same color as I used for the fillers, and all I did was a simple single crochet along the whole edge. To help smooth it out a little bit, I skipped over the single crochet between the petals. So you have your 5 double crochets with a single in between. I just skipped right over that single and went right over to the next petal. And then the joining section between the petals, I did 2 single crochets together, which is basically a decrease. So for that, you just insert your hook into one stitch, pull your yarn through, insert your hook into the next stitch and pull up a loop, and then yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. That's 2 single crochets together or a decrease. I did try to do more than 1 round, but it was just getting a little bit too ruffly looking, so 1 round was plenty. When I started this blanket, I also created a membership where members received a daily affirmation for every day of each month. I'm creating a PDF with a pattern and all 12 months. You'll be able to find that in the description box below the video in a couple of days. For this coming year, I'm doing a year-long project too, but it's a brand new one. It's inspired by Jessica Barber of Puzzled by Plants. I can't wait to start this one. The idea is to crochet a square for every book that you read. Ever since I heard about it a couple of years ago, I've been really dying to do it, and I can't wait to get started. It's like giving myself permission to read more. But I don't have an exact plan of how much I'm going to read. This blanket's going to be as big or as small as it wants to be. So as we step into a brand new year, I hope whatever you choose to do with it, I hope it brings you joy. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.